The Africa Travel Indaba is well underway at the Durban ICC. In fact, today is the last of 3 days. It's one of the largest tourism marketing events on the continent to showcase a wide variety of the products, tourism products, in Africa, of course, to attract international investors. Let's take you there live this morning. Karinda Jagmohan is standing by with a take from South African tourism. Karinda.
Yes, absolutely. Good morning to you, Michelle. I must say I'm quite lucky because with this little badge I get to look at all of the lovely tourism adventures, the tourism programs that South Africa has to offer. But let's talk to SA Tourism's Chief Quality Assurance Officer, Bronwen Auret. Thank you so much for joining us. We are now on day 3. Tell us about just the time that's been and the opportunities available here today.
Karinda, it's been a fantastic show. We are very excited because the world is back in South Africa. We have about 2,000 buyers and total about 8,000 delegates here, and it's been an amazing show, great content, great conversations, most importantly, great meetings. We've had about 22,000 meetings on record so far.
What takes place in these meetings in terms of the investment opportunity?
So there's a lot of trade going on. Here at the Africa Travel Indaba, we have the trade from all over the world who come here to buy South Africa and Africa. It's a really, really exciting show. You've got different products showcasing what they do. There could be hotel groups, there are airlines. There's all sorts of exhibitors here who are looking for opportunities for high quality meetings where they're doing deals and they're making South Africa really feature front and center in the global world.
I mean, this type of Indaba is well needed after COVID and the years that we've had. How can citizens on the ground take part here? I know we're at the tail end, but, just in terms of coming through, what's your advice?
So from an Indaba perspective, it is predominantly a trade show. With a lot of trade that goes on. What I would say to citizens is travel your country and make sure that you engage with a tour operator or a travel agent and experience South Africa.
Can I just come in there? I feel like a lot of people will say they want to go overseas, to New York, Egypt, or somewhere that's out of Africa. I know Egypt is at the top of Africa. Apologies. But your advice for what Africa has to offer. I mean, speaking of Egypt, it has such great history. Can you just give us some advice on that?
So from an Africa perspective, we have a huge amount of natural assets. In South Africa, we are the 3rd most biodiverse country in the world. We have 3,000 kilometers of endemic coastline, which means our natural assets really stand head and shoulders above anyone else in the world. More than that, we have amazing people that make people feel really welcome and enjoy their time when they are traveling within South Africa.
That's extremely important. And then lastly, what is some of your favorite exhibits here that stand out for you?
Okay, without any bias, I'm going to have to say the South African Tourism Stand, which is made up of the Tourism Grading Council of South Africa and South African Tourism team. And it's been amazing. We've had 25 benchmark properties here that are all graded. We've had 4 sustainability products here. The meetings have been good. We've had fantastic panel discussions in the stand. It's really been great. I mean, the floor is amazing. I'm not gonna be that biased to say it's only about South African tourism, but there's great product here.
Lovely. Bronwen, thank you so much for your time. I think, Michelle, if my colleague Lungelo can maybe come up tripod, I just want to take a little walk with you, please, so we can show you. This is just one of the exhibition centers that are here. Opposite the ICC is the Durban Exhibition Center. So there's a number of interactive opportunities here. And like, of course, Ms. Auret says, here specifically, it's a travel indaba where investors can look at the opportunities that they have. So, of course, SA Tourism that Bronwen's speaking about, you'll see here there are meetings taking place where specific hotel groups can sit down with investors and discuss the opportunities they have. Let's just say packaging, packages that one can offer. Because as a tourist, when you go on a vacation, you want everything to be organized for you. So places like here in Mpumalanga, they will then create a package for you to say, well, we're going to give you these tours, this bed and breakfast breakfast package, and we're going to make sure that you have the best time that you have on vacation. You see here as well, and some interesting things that I've been seeing is the travel maps. Places that I didn't even know were possible to venture in or had tourism sites in let alone the African continent, but in South Africa itself. I mean, take a look at the Seasons in Africa lodge here. They basically, and we were chatting as well, they basically will offer a range of adventures from helicopter rides, if you want to, propose. There's elephant whisperers, a charter company, an adventure company here, and just next to it there's so much more game reserves too. I think especially given the years that we've had here in South Africa, considering the COVID pandemic, the floods, the unrest, this is really a time where I'm seeing a lot of the exhibitors come with a smile to say, well, at least now there's a way forward just in terms of tourism. And it looks beautiful, I must say. When you go to certain stations, of course they're still setting up now because this will officially open in the next hour, but they will offer you a little taste of what they have. So we've been taking full advantage of that, but it has been really a place where you see lots of small businesses especially just coming together with a smile and thriving at this point. I think maybe Lungelo, if we can show, this station goes right, or this exhibition hall goes right to the bottom. There are over 2,000 rows here. I'm not going to be able to walk right to the end, but it's a stunning sight to see. And of course, in the next hour, possibly at 11 o'clock, I'm going to give you more detailed chat with more stakeholders as well, and maybe try a delicacy or two and see what the exhibition stalls have to offer.
Well, we know how important tourism is for our country, Karinda. You're certainly making all of us here in studio want to take a bit of a holiday. Thanks very much indeed for that. The Africa Tourism Indaba, day 3, happening there today.